Hello and good morning. Welcome back to my channel. This is a very interesting set, totally unplanned, but here we are. And I'm with my friend here. I think he's just gonna introduce himself and we'll just jump right in.
Yeah. Hi guys, I'm Vic. Yeah, I'm a dancer, choreographer, mental health, um, advocate. Yeah, I'm a lot of things, but yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's Vic. So just before we decided to record, we normally have very deep conversations, and I think he's one of the people I enjoy having these conversations because we get very different perspective of situations. And just before we recorded, we were talking about movies. You're telling me why are you currently liking movies?
Yeah, the reason why I love movies mostly the science fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the science fiction mostly make me think like outside the box.
Yeah.
Because it's not things that happens in a normal setup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the other reason why I love the science fiction is because the way people think. There is always like the point where you think and then you tell somebody something, then they're like,
Yeah. I know.
do you really that happen, or you're just watching too
Yes.
much movies?
And I think for me that is the most insane part. Every time, God, I'm about to go there. So you see how we say there's nothing new in this world, and there's nothing that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
So my question normally with these sci-fi movies is the level of accuracy and detailing
Yeah.
and execution when producing sci-fi movies is so precise. It can't just be just imagination from nothingness. Either I normally feel like this is just my belief. I always feel like it's either has happened, yet to happen, or it's in the future, it's coming.
Yeah.
Saizi, everything that we've seen about bots, the Transformers, the Nini, the things we're seeing coming to life.
Yeah.
And the other day, there's a friend of mine who came up with this called Marvin, alikuja akanionyesha, there's a certain hotel that it's going to be a plane, but it's a hotel with a helipad. Even private jets can land there. These things gonna happen. If you watch Star Trek Discovery,
Yeah.
it's there. It's there, but then it looks so unreal. It looks so distant that when you talk about it to somebody else or the possibility of it, people think, oh shit, she's insane. She's watched too much movies. There's no way she's in this world. There's no correlation between reality and where she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get that too, eh?
Yeah, I get that too. So the thing is, one thing that I always work with is anything is
Just give me
possible.
one moment. Just keep them busy.
One thing I always believe is anything is possible when you work on it. So anything that is happening, they are happening because somebody saw the possibility of it happening. So that is why, like nowadays, we see a lot of invention, a lot of things coming up, things that we didn't even believe or feel like they could happen.
Exist, right?
Yeah.
Ah, man.
So maybe you tell it a little bit up.
Yeah?
Because it's cutting the.
It's cutting our heads. Let me find something else. This is going to be posted and cut because these are the struggles I think everybody goes through when recording these videos.
Yeah.
Yeah? And what I'm liking about the conversation that is happening around us,
Yeah, that's good.
in the social spaces that we are in, people are becoming more accepting that, well, movies could just be a way of, people trying to explain to us, like, because what do you make of it? Have you watched Lucy?
Lucy.
There's Lucy, there's Dark, there's The Matrix,
Yeah, the Matrix of what?
Inception,
Mostly
Interstellar.
Inception. Mostly Inception is one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Inception is one of my favorite because if you look at Inception, it's Inception and there is this other one. but Inception, you find that there was a point whereby guys used to go to a place where they are plugged in,
Yeah.
and then they live a different kind of life,
Uh-huh.
you know, where they're just there like it's like a drug.
Yes.
It's the same thing that is coming. It's cropping up currently with the metaverse, with Facebook and stuff. You know, yeah. So everything is like, but if you look at Inception, is a movie that was done like way back.
Yeah. Even Interstellar, it's insane. It's insane. And you see, this is the thing. I like how there are conversations about, I don't know, this could be a simulation or something. But we are creating our own simulation. People are saying we are addicted to our phones, but literally we are the ones, if AI is there, we know it's there. We are the ones giving, we are literally molding the AI. We're telling the things we like. That's why I think this is why algorithms work.
Yeah.
We tend to feed our devices information, and with the information that we give the device, they're able to create an avatar of a compilation of what we are, right?
Yeah.
So I like how people like talking about technology, how bad it is, but yet on the other hand, we're the ones literally feeding it in with information, and you know,
Yeah.
they're able to build a persona from that, and which is not too far from the truth.
Yeah, because I can remember like recently I wanted to buy an office desk
Yeah.
and an office chair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just a small one, and then I don't think if I searched it. I don't think so.
Unaona kama liku
Yeah, but I've currently been seeing it.
no way.
Serious.
You didn't even say it because apparently nilisikia tunaisdropi wangu asiko sure. But
No, I didn't search it. I don't think if I search it. But nowadays I'm seeing it everywhere. If I get to Instagram, I see the chairs and the tables. If I get on Facebook, I see it.
so wait, this is where I think I get a little confused. So is this you being able to manifest, but then they're also feeding into the manifestation you're having? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, okay. I think I remember.
Yeah.
Maybe I saw it on stories on the sponsored stories.
Mm-hmm.
But currently now I'm seeing it on feeds.
How long did you take it? How long did you take viewing the photo on the stories?
No,
Did you go back and see it again?
Yeah, I went back and saw the price, and then, but it was just on stories.
Yeah.
But currently, I'm always seeing it on feeds, and this happens on Instagram and on
Facebook.
On Facebook.
They're one right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Just a millisecond. I'm sure you didn't take like a complete second
No,
or a minute to.
No, I
Just
didn't
that
take a minute.
was enough for them to pick like, oh well, this is a point of interest, and maybe we should totally give him more options of things he might like.
Yeah,
Wow.
similar things.
What do you feel about the technology? How fast it's moving, the internet? Would you rather this time or the time behind us?
This time is easy.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about the technology is
Mhm.
because it is always taking us out of the reality.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does that a lot.
Yeah, it takes us out of the reality most of the time. And currently, I've got into a point where I just want to live. I just want to be me. And I've tried so much, like sometimes I try, like I don't get bundles so that I get on the social media. But still, it's like a drug.
Yeah.
You go for like
Yeah.
1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, then you're like,
I want to, and that just reminds me. I don't know if this is me overthinking. I think I have not tried or researched. I think the person who came up with the idea of TikTok was very intentional. Like it's TikTok. TikTok time.
Time.
And it can take so much of your time because it's short videos and they keep feeding your dopamine in levels that you can't stop yourself. And let's just go back when you say we are a little detached from reality. What begs the question? What is reality? This is part and parcel. It feels like we're cyborgs already. But if this is part and parcel of our reality, where do we get to differentiate that for being, I don't know, fiction or not real to this is reality? In a very big way, the internet has shaped us in one way or the other.
Let me tell you how reality works.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
what I feel. Do you sometimes meditate?
I try. I try.
Okay. I want you to try something.
Yeah.
You know, concentration is really a very important part of our survival, right?
Yeah.
Because whatever you concentrate on might give you a positive or a negative feedback on yourself, right? Yeah. So, is there any point that you always like sipping juice, and then when you start sipping it, and then you get to feel it, but as time goes by, you just realize, oh, it's over, and
yeah.
you don't know how.
When you mention,
Brother. So what happened is when you started drinking it,
you are distracted.
you were still in the reality that this is juice, and you could feel every taste of it. But the moment you got distracted, you got yourself out of it. So you're just drinking it for the sake of it, but you are not in it.
Oh,
Yeah. So by the time reality kicks back, the juice is over, and you don't know how it was over. Yeah. So that's when, like, now you come back to reality, like, huh. You don't even know Elisha Sangapi, Elisha Aje. That's why people always say the last drop is the sweetest, because it really goes so
Is that true? No. I have to ask you this. Is it true?
Yeah.
No.
It's true.
Ngoja. No, this is me as Leah asking you, as a man,
Yes.
is it true the last drop is always the sweetest?
Yes.
You know, nafanya ding ding.
Yeah. That's the one that kicks in, like,
I thought it's the first, you know.
no. There is the general way of it, yeah.
But
Like, you can sip something, then you're like, yeah, this is sweet. But what will kick back is when now you have the last.
and can we use this this line of thinking in everything?
Yeah.
It's the same even on, you know.
Yes.
Or you have him.
Because everything. Let me. If we can talk about the sexual part, you know, everything gets really good. Everything gets really good, but the last bit of it, you'll always be like, this was good.
I have to ask this. Sorry, we normally have very random conversations, so bear with us. That is us. We've taken a complete switch from
Where you are.
yeah to. I've always thought it's the moment before finishing.
No.
That's where the sweetness is. No.
No. It's
I don't know you.
the moment you finish. You know, there is a satisfaction that comes with, the job is done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but not like, the job is still here. The job is still here.
Let me ask you. Does it just as you've used the example of just as you've used the example of juice. So does it mean sometimes when you're drinking juice, in the context we are in right now,
Yeah.
you sometimes space out.
Yeah, sometimes.
Then come back.
Yes. So sometimes reality kicks in.
Unakumba shit.
Unakumbuka bado sijaandika reports. Then
Okay,
you're like,
unakunywa juice.
then you're like, oh,
Yeah,
okay,
man.
fuck it, later. Then then you come back. So concentration is key.
Oh,
It's
shit.
easy. It's easy to like snap a little bit, come back. It's normal.
It is not. It's because I've always thought for you guys, you're constantly
No.
until then you said your other head is not working. Only one is working. I'm thinking all concentration is.
This is what happens. This is what happens.
Yeah.
You always find that most of the time we're always on the giving end, right?
Yeah. You're giving. You're
Yeah.
dishing.
We're always giving. So
So who's on the receiving end? I'm
So-
curious. Are you giving because it's the straw, or are you?
so that time you're giving, and
Ah, shit.
the person receiving maybe turns a little bit on the giving side. So the feeling won't be the same.
Huh.
And then when the feeling changes, then you're like, you also switch a little bit.
No, wait. So, do you like being given or do you like being the giver?
Personally, I like both.
Tell me about the giving, the receiving part. I think I'm more
No,
interested.
the receiving part is really good because it makes you like more wanted. It makes you more wanted because as a man personally, you find that most of the time we used to we were never allowed to be vulnerable.
Yeah,
We are never
that's true.
allowed to be vulnerable. You find that any emotion kicks in, you're being told, be a man.
Yeah.
Be a
And what
man.
is that?
Be a man.
Yeah.
But on the female side, when something happens, Lia mama, Lia, get it out. So when we grow up in with a very, very, very hard shell.
Yeah.
And then we are always fighting to get out of that hard shell. Because we want that freedom. We want to be us. We want just to be boys.
Yeah.
So personally, I really love to be in control, but I also really love like when somebody's in control. Sometimes I just want somebody to be in control. I just be there and then I'm like, oh yes, I can count on someone.
I hate having these conversations with you because my head runs. Especially when he said, I think they enjoy it more when it's given to them. It makes them feel wanted. I have to ask you this other question. Do you enjoy being cuddled?
Yeah.
I think men have been made to look like very hard people and they don't enjoy warmth and embrace. But I think they crave it the most.
Yeah, the people who preach, because most of the time we preach love. If you see, look at the number of, what is it called? The number of motivational speakers we have.
Yeah.
Most of them, are men, right?
Yeah.
And most of the time you find that they preach more of love, right?
Yeah.
You find that the people who preach about it most of the time are the people who need it the most.
Yeah.
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 Because the thing is, society has placed it in a way that it's always up to us to approach you guys and tell you this and this and this. And that's how it has always been.
But I wouldn't want that to change.
Yeah, that is really good. But you find that the moment we do that, there has to be a time where you also reciprocate.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't have to be consistent all the time. I'm always checking up on you. I'm always looking how you are. No, it has to be turned back.
I read something, it said, there's nothing as good as giving in reciprocation.
Yes. Let me give you an example. I know you love things that are very satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you drop, let me say a tiny marble on a very
Banta.
on a settled water. You see how the ripple always goes?
Yeah.
And then what's the most beautiful part?
The patterns.
The patterns when it's coming back, right? Yeah, that's it. So imagine if it could be going and disappearing.
Okay.
There is no nice feeling in that, right? The nice feeling is when it's now coming back.
That's nice. I didn't see it that way. But yeah.
Yeah, and that's how it is. I give you a frequency, you have to give it back, and that's how connection comes in. You can't be saying hello, 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 and the other person is not saying, yeah, you know. There have to be the other person saying yes, hello, and then you feel that satisfaction.
You feel hard.
Yes, you feel somebody's it's listening on the other side.
I think we will break on that because we'll continue with this further. We are the shop lazima tuenrudi kwa kazi.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. However hard people want to play it out here, everybody is just craving that touch of love, touch of feeling wanted. Everybody wants to feel wanted. Even the toughest of people, even them. This is why I think love somehow, and love, the idea of love, how it's been taught to us, it's too much attached to the sexuality, the sexual part, that we don't realize sometimes love and care and just checking up on a person is what anyone needs. So I guess we'll continue from next time. And thanks, Vic. This was too random, but this is how it's always in the shop. So have fun with this video. There'll be more of this. Whatever, everything you do is content. So it's a little bit post. So until next time, bye. Oh, and Vic is doing a project on mental health. When is it coming to Kisumu?
The project is called Lost State of Mind, and currently we are on the planning of the tour, because we are doing a national tour where we'll be going to a town near you. But the spoiler alert, we are coming to Kisumu. Yeah. So the other towns, when everything is ready, we will update you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, come and enjoy life in an artistic way that embraces mental health. I know it's not a conversation that happens in an African home, but we know it's a very key subject that we all need to talk to so we don't lose people to depression. And just tell them it's okay that we go through the motions of life. There's no one way of doing it. If you're one person who's looking to be in that space, that will be a great space to be. And definitely, as I said, we'll keep you posted. So stay in touch. Bye.
Yeah. Bye bye. And
adios.
Just get us on Lost State of Mind on Facebook and at Lost_State of Mind on IG.
Lost State of Mind. Don't forget. Bye.
Bye bye.